welcome back and say hello to Marlene Feisthamel from Feisthamel Family Dentistry. Welcome back. It's good to see you.
Thank you. It's good to see you as well.
Yeah, well, speaking of welcome back, it's back to school time, and
Yes.
this is the perfect time to really start thinking about your oral health, your dental health in terms of course, your kids, but yourself as well. What do we need to be thinking about?
Well, back to school time is really fun for me. We love to see the kids in our practice. They're so fun. And I've been in practice for almost 25 years now, and I'm a grand doctor now. I have
I like that,
grand doctor. The small children coming in my office when I first started are now bringing in their children.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, and you need to have the kids in, and we'll just kind of talk about milestones as far as dental care for children. I like to see them by the time they're 2. We bring them in, and we call it a happy visit. And they just come in, we want them to get comfortable with the environment and just kind of get used to being in the chair and all the things that we have.
Right, so maybe if mom or dad comes in for an appointment, you bring the kids in as well. And so they get to see what it's like and hear the sounds and meet you and realize that it's a friendly environment, but then you can also maybe take a peek and make sure everything's coming in the way it should.
Sure, and we like to look at the baby teeth because they're very small, and it doesn't take long for a small cavity to become a big problem. So we want to look at that. We want to look at how they're growing, how much space we have, because those kind of things can cause a lot of problems later on. And of course, when kids get their 6-year and 12-year molars, we want to get sealants on those just as soon as possible. That's a big cavity preventer.
Yeah, the sealants can help prevent those cavities, and that doesn't mean you can go off the deep end here with the sugars and the sugary drinks and all of that, because you still need to have good practices in terms of that. But the sealant does make a huge difference.
It sure does, and we get to talk to the kids about why it's important to brush. And when you need to floss their teeth, small children need their teeth flossed as well. So we can kind of show mom and dad how to do that, talk to the kids about that. And then, of course, as they get older, we want to make sure that their permanent teeth are coming in correctly, because if the bite's wrong, that can cause a lot of problems later on. So we look at that, and sometimes we can intercept and do some things with the growth of their jaws to help them out, and sometimes avoid braces altogether.
So what are some of those things that you can do to make sure the teeth are spaced properly? Because like you said, you know, if you don't deal with this when you're younger, you could be in for a lot of work down the road and, frankly, a lot of money down the road to fix it.
Absolutely.
Spacers and things like that, maybe, for younger ones?
We do spacers. You can do expansion to get the jaw growth so things are going the same way. You can kind of direct some growth. If we need to make some room, we can do that. And, of course, then there's braces later on. Around 13 or 14 is an ideal time to have them looked at for braces, because they've got most of the baby teeth out.
Right.
And we do Invisalign in our office, and we do Invisalign teen. So, you know, we can do that for them as well.
That's about the age that I had my braces, and of course, we didn't have Invisalign back in the day when I had mine, and I would have loved to have had that.
Yeah, it's great. When it first came out, I have to admit, I was a little skeptical, but it's a great system. People like it. We get compliance. You know, it's non-invasive. Right. And, you know, it goes fairly quickly, too. So I've been very impressed with it. And we use it a lot.
You don't see it as much as the other ones.
You really don't.
Yeah.
You really don't.
So that's something that you might want to look into for your teen, and that might, you know, that might be something that if you do this now, you can save yourself down the road having to do it. If people want to get in, and it's not too late, even though school is starting, the kids can still get in, where do they reach you?
Call us at 447-5180, or you can visit our website at feistydoc.com, and we'd love to have you in our family.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the whole Feisty Doc thing. Dr. Marlene Feisthamel, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Go see the Feisty Doc.